For May the 4th, Disney came out with a ton of new merchandise, statues, helmets. Unfortunately, this is one of those items I think you can skip. If you want to know why I think that the Great Holocron is not so great, then stick around. Hey, what's going on, all you Star Wars and Galaxy's Edge fans out there? Welcome back to my channel. This is Finding the Force, and some of you guys out there call me Obi-Dad Kenobi. Want a game? Like I'm palming a basketball. Doing a really quick merch review on May the 4th. I couldn't be in the park, so I was on the internet. Shop Disney, 8 a.m. sharp, and grabbed up a bunch of merchandise. And you guys know I'm a super positive guy. I love Star Wars and I love Galaxy's Edge and Disney parks. They came out with some really cool statues, helmets, like this Darth Vader statue that like has molten lava. Nice. And even this Leia Boushh bounty hunter helmet has some things you need to know, but overall they did a great job. Video link up above. A lot of great items this year, and I understand they had to do something in the Kyber Crystal arena, but I just don't think it's worth the $80 price tag that they're asking for this. I got it though, I had no idea what it did. I ordered it, I had high hopes, and unfortunately just kind of let down. Let's get into it. Just in case you guys aren't familiar with Kyber Crystals and Galaxy's Edge, I'm gonna do a really quick recap. Oh, yeah. This is Asavi's Workshop Lightsaber. This is an awesome theme park souvenir. It's a really fun experience, and I think it's worth the money to do it like one time on a splurge. When you build a lightsaber, you get to pick your very own Kyber Crystal. And you can take that Kyber Crystal and put it into the Jedi or the Sith Holocrons. Now, even these go for $60 each. They're rechargeable. And you put your Kyber Crystal in the Holocrons and you get to hear a few taglines from one of your favorite Star Wars characters. So just the Holocron, again, are kind of an expensive accessory just to allow you to unlock a few voices. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I think it's only worth it if you're going to build a few lightsabers or buy a few extra crystals. It's fun, but mostly it's just an expensive decoration. Which brings me to the Great Holocron. When I saw that this item was coming out for May the 4th, I went searching online because I had never heard of this Great Holocron in any of the TV shows or movies. And I believe what I found out was that this was like conceptualized, but actually was never used in any of the shows or movies. Does that make it a collectible if it has never existed anywhere? I don't know. Am I missing something? Has this been in the comics maybe? Let me know down in the comments. What I was hoping for this item is that one, it's so big and great that of course it's got to sound better. I was really hoping that if this crystal unlocks a voice in the Jedi Holocron, it would unlock a whole new set of taglines in the Great Holocron, but it doesn't. Essentially, a Great Holocron is just a larger, more expensive version of this. Some could argue not as good of a version. I know what you guys are wondering. Let's check out the box, right? Okay, I know, pretty glowing crystal Great Holocron. Here's where it gets good on the back, okay? So what this does is it only unlocks a few extra voices and taglines when you take a Jedi Holocron and put it on a particular pad, a Sith Holocron, and you put it on a particular pad, and that's about it. It has its own set of voices, but when you put every Jedi crystal in the trapdoor, you hear the same sounds that we've been hearing for years. When you have it powered up, without any crystals inside of it,
a lightsaber is nothing. My blade is radiant, and with it I shall tear the darkness asunder.
So what you do is there are these two pads. They're not hidden at all, and when you gently press them,
Who can command the light will be able to control my brother.
that voice that you hear is not the son or the father, but the daughter of Mortis, the light-sided force wielder. This is retailing for $80, and there's a few hiccups that you should know about. In the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge fandom, there have been some companies to make their own Kyber crystals and make their own accessories, because one of them is Crafted Cores, who came up with such creative crystals like the Ghost Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi and the Frozen and Carbonite Han Solo. These crystals have the ability to change your lightsaber like 2 different colors, and it can include like any of the voices that you want. Unfortunately, these do not work at all in the Great Holocron. Custom crystal. Yeah. This is the trap door. Let's put one of these guys in there. And as you can see, no color change, not reading any of your custom crystals. Another flaw that I want to point out is that the smaller Jedi Holocron is actually louder than the Great Holocron. Check this out. Whoa. I forgot how loud these are. Great Holocron? So I'll say it one more time, that this is basically just a large version of this. It costs $20 more and you only unlock a couple of sounds. Let's check it out. Galaxy's Edge Purple Crystal.
In war as in peace, we must trust the Force.
Same crystal in the Great Holocron.
A Jedi must beware of unleashing that power, for fear of never being...
One of the select few voices you hear from this new Great Holocron is when you put a Sith crystal inside.
This is not going to go the way you think. What's the harm in taking one step into the darkness? You can always turn back, right? But one step leads to two.
Sounds like warnings given to us from old Luke Skywalker.
The quick and easy path. I walked it once, with the best of intentions, and when I did, I became an agent of evil.
All right, gotta follow the diagram here. Let's see. And you also need to have the door of the smaller holocron facing a certain direction. Hey, I got it.
We are one, and one is all. You come to us with only good intentions and light in your heart.
I feel like she's trying to tell me something, but I can't understand what she's saying. The smaller holocron is so much louder, I can't hear the voice. And I undid the combo. Dang it. Hey, alright. That was much easier to unlock it with the Sith holocron.
All your trials you have faced have been our doing, and you have passed them well. But inside there is a place where we have no control.
I feel like I should take a seat for this.
A warning I must give you.
Ah,
All your trials you have faced
it's like
have
one
been our doing,
line. Okay. But I appreciate why. Why did the Sith holocron turn off when I connected them, but not the Jedi? I really would have appreciated that. That's what I got for you guys. What do you think of the Great Holocron? Did you pick one up? Are you satisfied with it? Please let me know down in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. Until next time, guys, take care, be safe, and have an awesome Star Wars day. Yes, that is Yoda's lightsaber. Yeah, later, guys. Woo!